Hello and welcome to another episode. Today we delve into the era of absolutism, a period when monarchs held the reins to the politics, religion, military, and economy of their nations. We'll be visiting some notable monarchs: Frederick of Prussia, Maria Theresa of Austria, Philip of Spain, Charles of England, and Louis of France. First, we must understand why this era is of such historical significance. Absolutism simply was the practice of complete control being held by a single ruler. But how did it shape life as it was known then? In the political sphere, absolutism led to the centralization of power. Monarchs were the final authority, with nobles and other officials reporting directly to them. This concentration of power often led to decisions made by the monarch alone. This meant decisions were faster, but it also meant fewer checks and balances, which could sometimes result in tyranny. Religious life was also heavily influenced. In some states, the monarch's religion was the kingdom's religion. This is best exemplified by Spain under Philip II, where Catholicism was strictly enforced. In other states, such as Prussia under Frederick, religious tolerance was promoted. Regardless, religion was a tool by which monarchs controlled their subjects. Militarily, the absolutist monarchs invested in the modernization and strengthening of their armies. Strong military forces not only defended the state, but were also used to project power, and often to silence those within the kingdoms who disagreed with the monarch. Economically, monarchs enacted policies aimed at increasing state wealth and power. They encouraged commerce, imposed tariffs, and funded exploration and colonization. Their actions often laid the groundwork for modern national economies. There are several key absolute monarchs that used these tools to create large empires and nations in Europe during this time. We start our journey with Frederick the Great of Prussia. A major figure in the Prussian Enlightenment, Frederick modernized Prussia. He fostered agriculture, reorganized the territories, and pursued religious policies that promoted tolerance. Frederick also reformed the military, creating a formidable force that played a significant role in establishing Prussia as a dominant European power. Moving on to Maria Theresa of Austria, the only female ruler of the Austrian Empire. Despite the challenges, she managed to centralize the government, promote commerce, and modernize the army. Committed to the welfare of her subjects, Maria Theresa also enacted reforms in the areas of education and public health, with a focus on creating a well-educated populace and a healthy workforce. Next up is Philip II of Spain, a deeply religious monarch. Philip sought to consolidate power around the monarchy, centralizing government power to ensure all sections of the government were accountable to him. A fervent Catholic, his reign was marked by vigorous efforts to increase Catholic influence both in Spain and across Europe. Over in England, we meet Charles I, whose reign was marked by turmoil. His belief in the divine right of kings led to constant conflict with Parliament. Attempts to govern according to his own conscience sparked the English Civil War. His execution served as a grim reminder of the dangers of absolute power without checks and balances. Last, but certainly not least, is Louis XIV of France, the Sun King. From his grand palace of Versailles, Louis centralized power and ushered in a golden age of French culture and influence. He is known for his phrase, "I am the state," an affirmation of the absolute power of the monarch. These monarchs represented the height of absolutism, an era when rulers held control over every aspect of their nations, from politics and religion to the military and economy. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility, a lesson that still resonates today. Join us next time as we unearth more captivating chapters of history. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more educational adventures. Until then, keep exploring.